guys, how you doing? Trucker G here.
And Mrs. G.
Let's talk about the importance of building relationships in trucking, and that's just life in general, to be honest with you. But let's kind of talk about trucking. It's so important to build a good relationship in this industry. It just is. It's vital to your success.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by that is building relationships with your dispatchers, with your fleet managers, with just everyday people that you run into, to be honest with you. But especially with your dispatchers and your fleet managers.
Oh yeah, that's a must.
At the end of the day, they're the people that can make or break you. If you get on the phone with them and you're belligerent
and
rude, more than likely they're not going to want nothing to do with you. They're going to hope you move on down the road.
They're gonna be like, no.
always put yourself in the shoes of the other person that you're speaking with. If you come to me and you're yelling at me, I'm going to give you the worst loads I have. Wouldn't you? So it's very important to build good relationships with them. With trucking, you're going to have bad days. Heck, you're going to have bad weeks.
It's par for the course.
It just happens. But it all depends on how you handle those bad situations, on how successful you're going to be in this industry.
Yeah, so don't take it out when you're having a bad situation. Don't take it on your dispatcher or your fleet manager.
For instance, if you're given a bad load or something like that and you're not too happy with it and you call them up, I'm not saying you have to take that load and just do whatever they tell you to do. I mean, if it's just that bad, by all means, you don't have to take something like that, depending on what company you go to work for, of course. But like I said, for instance, you can call them up and you can get your point across without being rude. You can be very serious on your point, but you don't have to be rude about it.
You don't have to cuss them out and just be hateful. You can talk to them. Exactly.
And it goes a long way. Get your point across, but don't be rude about it. And that goes with life in general. I mean, like I said, if you're cussing me out and you're belittling me, by no means am I gonna want to have a relationship with you or help you in the future. But if I call you up and I tell you, hey, look, this is my situation. This is the way it is. This is the way it's gonna be. No offense to you, but this ain't gonna fly. You just got your same point across to them without cussing and without being rude.
Getting on the phone and just hollering and just making a fool of yourself.
Like I said, in this industry, relationships are your number one key of getting anywhere in this industry, and that goes with the shippers and the receivers. You got to remember that they're your customers, they're your employer's customers. So how you conduct business and how you conduct yourself, you're conducting yourself on behalf of your company, whether you're an owner or operator or you're a company driver. It's still your company. It's the company you work for. Remember, you work for yourself when you're an owner or operator. You work for that company when you're a company driver. So you're a representative of that company. So act accordingly. Act how you would want your employees to act for your company. I think that kind of boils it down.
Yeah. Carry yourself in a good manner, and be nice. Get your point across, but be nice about it.
Anyways, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, so y'all have a good day. Be careful.
Bye, guys.